trolling in Baddies. As the three iconic bots.
Y'all gonna for sure regret ever abusing us for that blue bar. Pull up again, I dare you. Soon as I joined, Mars and Karen were nowhere to be found, and I'm already getting hit on. At first I thought they needed blue bar, but I was wrong. So I was doing my big one and tearing this monkey up till this girl tries jumping into, and also getting torn up as well. Facing the same fate. Props to them for logging. Like I said, we joined a server with no RPG abuser. That means I was free to random everyone and anyone without the overwhelming fear of being bombed by 10 RPGs for practically breathing. Never mind, at the time I thought this girl was a random, but no, this is the girl that just lost that previous 2v1. I was so lost on why she was getting me at the time. So after that fight I was taking my casual morning stroll, till I see Karen in the distance being jumped, so y'all know I had to drag the lengthy over here. I don't even know what was happening. I was getting hit by everyone and they mamas. Obviously we tackled Biggie number 1 and 2, don't mess with us, we run this block. I saw Biggie number 2 hitting all up on Mara's twin like what the fuck, back the fuck up. I tried getting her and got dragged, and TBH I still don't know how she lost this. Looking back at this clip, I didn't even know I was that low, lol, dang. So at this point in time we had about 2 OPPs, Biggie number 1 and 2, so I didn't care. I was gonna get the whole server to go against us, so I started farming for OPPs, literally. Was healing till I saw Biggie 1, hitting up on Maras and Karen. Y'all, when I tell you this girl has got to have the biggest determination, she stayed in this server for hours, beating all up on us. She would not give up, even though we could all get her in ones like holy fuck. This was our block, our server. No one could stop us. Whoever dared stepping here would get whooped and never came back alive, on my soul. I kid you not, as we were walking out the nail shop, this one girl goes, let's get them in chat, and they pulled up like the Avengers. Y'all, I was crying, laughing. How you gonna say let's get them and get torn up lol? So now the ops have doubled in numbers. Look how bad they got done up, and with all those tasers and dragging she still lost. As I finish beating up this one, that girl charges at me. I was shivering in fear, still surprised I was able to grab her. I thought my legs were gonna snap off. Thankfully I'm strong, so I was able to still gift belt even though she's thrice my size. As we were fighting the same old ops, Karen tells us she got jumped by unknown, and mini unknown. I mean at least they know. Regardless, this was where everything might have went wrong. I'm pretty sure at least one of them was either a tryhard or new tryhards because I don't know who called. It was either them or this other girl who got mad we jumped her after dragging Karen out of a fight. But regardless, it all went downhill there. Like all the ops from before, and all the new ops banded together to take us down, but we aren't going down without a fight. You have to try harder than that. At this point in time our op count grew in size, so now we were fighting about 5 or 6 people, and it's like what did we do to deserve this? Y'all jumped us first, sigh. This was one of our old ones who is still mad for some odd reason. Like why are you still here an hour later? But then again, who's to blame them because I would do this shit to LOL. Don't mess with us bot. So I don't think I've showed this person yet, but it's another old op who jumped me, with a tiny gremlin, and I tried getting it till this unknown thing jumped in. I kid you not, they said we don't run ones, so I offered to run ones with them, but they completely ignored me. This would I be telling y'all. You wanna have ones, but start ducking the moment someone agrees. At this point, it was a lot of people we were fighting, but also, a lot of people that was helping us. I didn't understand why. They were helping us, but it felt nice. Here, Mars needed that with this girl faded for jumping into his fight one time, so everyone was watching them run it. Mars ate per usual. Here I was trying to pick up my friend from her 1v1. I'm not gonna jump a random for no reason. Instead I try to pick my friend up. If I succeed, then yay. If I don't, then oh well. I'm not gonna get you just because my friend lost a 1v1, but regardless, when I failed picking her up, Toyo comes to try to abuse quite literally everything on me. This is where he jumped me for no reason. Obviously that tiny thing left, but Toyo is still here, and guess what? I'm also still here, and guess what else? I also still need that stomp back. Like get up, before its friend even jumped in, I was winning. After all that flame and taser, ever since then, I've been regretting. T-Boy since its friend was nowhere to be seen. Logged and came back. They must have really liked this BTA, aka ass whooping, because what are you coming back for? I don't know if you can see in the background of Maris fighting this one person called Rui, and Rui obviously lost, and when they did, this girl named 777 Rosie had jumped in trying to fight Maris, so everyone else jumped her because 1, she's a RPG abuser, and 2, she jumped into his fight. I'm pretty sure this and another instant when another tryhard, who tried jumping into one of the bots' fight and got jumped, was when everything went downhill. Before I get to that, I was already fighting this girl here and didn't get a single scratch on me, till that gremlin from before, who changed its fit to look like mine, comes in and tries to get me. I don't know how they lost this, to be honest, but at this point they were irrelevant. Where I jumped this guy because we knew he was related to the girl from earlier, and knew he had RPG. Yes, we jumped him, but don't worry, I ran it with him twice. Karen was gonna jump in here, but we were all on a call. And I told her not to because I actually know this clan, and I also know their jumpmate in Buns alone. Here's the part where Karen was fighting someone. Y'all see no one jumping in, right? We don't know who this girl is. She had just joined and she went to jumping already, but then complained when we did it back. Like what? I don't know what was happening here, and not gonna lie, she was eating me up, and I knew I had it till people started jumping in, and it's like I appreciate it, but I moved her away from y'all, so I could get her alone. Stop jumping into my fights for God's sake. I tried to catch her alone here, but then she used a taser, so I obviously lost. But then she had the audacity to call me bad. Like yes, I'm not the best, but I ain't bad either, so I needed that rerun. But I'm bad. She stayed backing up on the loverboard. Here she had called a ton of RPG abusers, and y'all know, I don't got time for that, so we got our last in log. We bots run y'all literally. Get better the end. Don't forget to subscribe.